Hello and welcome again to Poland Daily Culture. Today we'll take you on a very adventurous trip through the Vodka Museum in Warsaw, so stay with us.
The main exhibition of the museum is located in an historic building in the former rectification plant, which is where vodka used to gain its unique and pure flavor. Visitors will discover the local tradition of vodka production and will learn about Polish vodka's international career. Visitors can see a virtual laboratory of a medieval alchemist. They can experience the comforts of living in a manor house and see an actual distillery. They can learn about the role vodka has played in politics, as well as get to know bartenders' tricks of the trade.
So we will start today with the production of vodka and the process of it. If you could tell us, please, what is this thing that we are standing next to? I'm very curious to find out.
The first step, this is a steamer. We start production of Polish vodka. We put in the grains or potatoes, grains like wheat, rye, or mix of the grains. And to the grains, we add water. And next, within the 1 hour, we have the process of the steaming, where the grains or potatoes are changed to the soap, to the gel, starch gel. And next, we move to the mashing tank. Here we have the process of the mashing, where the enzyme change starches to the sugars.
So this is the second stage?
Yes, the second stage. Starches changes to the sugar. We need in process of the fermentation. And next, we receive something what is called mash. After the process of the mashing, mash is moved next to the fermentation tank. We add the yeast, fermentation yeast. And the process of the mashing, the fermentation, takes 72 hours. And on the end, we receive wort. Wort, in Polish, brzeczka.
So it's a liquid then?
It's something like liquid soap, something like base to the distillation process. Next. And mash contain alcohol, between 7–11% of alcohol volume. We can drink it, but it's not good.
But that's less than vodka, right?
No, this is the base for the vodka.
Okay.
The base, the wort, now we pass to the distillation column. With fire, inside we have alembics, located in the form of the shells, one another, and the vapors of alcohol go up cleanest to the deflegmator, where are separated from the water, and next are moved to the cooler, where are changed to the liquid.
And this is all filled with liquid? The whole machine then?
Not yet, and not exactly. The lowest parts are with the liquid, but heated vapors go to another alembic, where are condensated, when are heated again, again, and again, and again, and again. The distillation column usually is 9–10 meters tall. So it's part of the original part of the steel.
Yes.
The vapors cooled, condensated, next go to the filter, and on the end we receive spirit, agricultural spirit, which contain 88–93% of alcohol, ethyl alcohol volume.
Why is it called agriculture?
Because it's made in agricultural distilleries. Agricultural distilleries is located usually outside of the towns. The traditional pattern of vodka production is formed with 2 stages. First stage, agricultural distillery, and the second stage, rectification plant and bottling plant. The bottling plant and rectification plant are located usually in the towns. Agricultural distilleries outside, near the sources, grains or potatoes. So now the agricultural spirit, after the filtration, 88–93% of ethyl alcohol volume, go to the rectification plant, where it's passed again to the distillation column, and on the end we receive spirit, rectificated spirit, 95–96% of alcohol volume. And this is the base for produce Polish vodka. The spirit is diluted with the water to the level 40%. Filtration, and the last stage, bottling. And we have Polish vodka.
And is the process the same with grains and both with potatoes?
Yeah, the same. But grains we can put to the steamer without preparing, because potatoes we have to a little bit changed. We clean it. We don't need earth in our vodka. So we put to the steamer, and the processes are similar.
And how many kilos of potatoes would we need for one bottle, do you think, more or less?
If you take 100 kilos of potatoes and you distillate it, you can receive only 12 liters of spirit, rectificated spirit.
Okay, so you need a lot of potatoes then.
Yeah. For example, grains, rye, 33 liters from 100 kilos of grains, or wheat, 38. So it means that the grains are more effective than the potatoes.
Okay, and so how long is the process of producing vodka, more or less? How many days does it take?
The
in
first
general?
stage, agricultural distillery, the distillation takes approximately 5-7 days. The next stages, the rectification process is continuous process. So we put agricultural spirit, rectificated, and we still receive spirit 95-96% of alcohol. I don't know, maybe 2-3 weeks, or maybe less, maybe more, but it's short time. We don't have to keep Polish vodka long time, like whiskey or like tequila. So after the couple days, we have final product.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
At the end of the tour of the museum, visitors can buy souvenirs, including the best Polish vodkas. All those who enjoy vodka tasting can do so in a stylish restaurant. The visitors, newly equipped with knowledge and skills related to vodka, will surely appreciate the qualities of genuine Polish vodka.
Hello and welcome to Poland Daily Culture. If you could tell us the history of the word vodka.
Yes. In Poland, we start to say vodka at first to non-alcoholic efforts of distillation process. For example, with herbals, with fruits, with flowers, sometimes even with animal product. And one quite interesting thing is that we also, for example, make vodka from snails, living snails with their shells. We believe that was good, for example, for our kidneys. I don't know if that was working. Maybe somebody heard what he had to drink and he was thinking, no, thank you, I'm cured enough. I don't want to drink that anymore. But the Polish people have their knowledge about those things from three quite important books. The oldest will be Stefan Falimisz from 1534, but we also have Marcin Siennik or Hieronim Spiczyński. And from those books, Polish people could have their knowledge what will be good, for example, for our eyes, what could help for our livers, or for what we can use lavender vodka or chamomile vodka. And so we can think that vodka in those days was medicine, but it was without alcohol. So you may start to think, so where's alcohol in that story then? Because there was, but it was a different name for that. It was gorzałka, from Polish verb, which is gorzeć, and that will be in English to burn. We call it that way, and we start to drink gorzałka in a small doses, like small spoon or half of an egg. But we notice it could be good also, for example, for our stomach ache. So we also start to call it aqua vita, from Latin, water of life, or how Polish people would pronounce that, oko vita. So to the 17th century, most vodka in their basic version will be without alcohol, unless you add a little bit of gorzałka to it. But at first it was really rarely happened. But after 17th century, we start to add more often. And right now, when we say about vodka, we're always thinking about something with alcohol for sure.
So at first it was water with added, as you said, snails or...
For example, water which was distillate, for example, with snails or with roses or with many different things that in old Polish times we could believe that could help, for example, to be much more healthier or to live longer, because this is, we speak about 16th, 15th century, so this is the time when Polish people believed that maybe herbs, but it's also quite true, herbs could help you for your health.
And how did people distillate it in those times?
We have knowledge about how to distillate from German people who at first make beer, but they have their knowledge from the east of the Europe, from the west of the Europe, which was, for example, France or Spain, because in 18th and 19th century to the Europe came Arabic scholars with their quite important thing, which is alembic. And alembic was the tool that they used to the distillation process, and all things that we use right now are most of the time based on alembic schema. So we know it from that.
Do you think in the previous times vodka was drunk a bit differently when people first invented it and added the alcohol?
I think it was drink differently because we drink in really small doses. We know that was a European scholar, he was called Paracelsus, and he believed that, for example, alcohol could be good for our health, but he also said that the word is a poison. Everything is a poison and nothing is a poison. Only the doses make something poisonous. So I think this is the most important thing, that you have to remember that everything in big doses could kill you, but in small doses everything could be good to your health.
So a shot of vodka a day keeps the doctor away.
Yes, I think here we can say something like that.
Thank you for watching, and join us tomorrow on our new episode. Goodbye.